A little girl squatted inside a big wooden tub. An old man was gently washing her, carefully wrapping a small blanket around her afterward. He pulled out a soft tape measure to see how much Lisa had grown, then crossed another day off the calendar, one day closer to their big day. Whenever the old man came back from fishing, he always brought treats. But one day, there were two strangers on the boat. They couldn't take their eyes off pretty Lisa. One of them stuffed a fish into her arms. Suddenly, an arrow flew through the air. The old man stormed over, holding his bow. He grabbed the fish and smashed it into the stranger's face. But the two men weren't done. They had darker plans for Lisa. In the chaos, the old man got tied up. The men advanced toward Lisa. She turned and bolted. The two chased her relentlessly, but she led them in dizzying circles. Then, she pulled back a bow and took aim. She was ready to teach those jerks a lesson. Her arrow whizzed toward them. A few days later, new visitors arrived by boat. One of them was a young man named Jack. Lisa was instantly drawn to him. She saw him wearing headphones and humming to music. She was fascinated by the strange device. Grabbing the headphones, she put them on herself. From a distance, the old man saw everything. He didn't want Lisa getting close to outsiders. The day Jack was about to leave, he handed the headphones to Lisa as a gift. Lisa wore them every day, hoping Jack would come back. To her surprise, he did. He said he had found Lisa's real parents and wanted to take her to meet them. The old man, furious, crumpled a paper in his hands. He silently sharpened iron-tipped arrows. Then he aimed one straight at Jack. Lisa stepped in front to shield him. The old man lowered his bow reluctantly. He opened a cabinet, pulled out a bright red wedding dress, and threw it hard onto the floor. The next day, Jack took Lisa away. Back on the boat, the old man tied a rope around his neck. The rope tightened. His face turned red as he gasped for air. But then, the boat wouldn't move. Lisa suddenly understood. She cut the rope and turned the boat around. The old man was saved, just barely. Tears streamed down Lisa's face. She finally agreed to marry him. The old man dressed her up himself, and Jack served as their witness. The wedding was simple, held on the boat. The old man played his erhu for the celebration. Lisa fell asleep listening to the music. Then, the old man suddenly shot an arrow into the sky and leapt into the sea. Why did he take his own life? Because he knew he'd held Lisa back for too long, but he couldn't bear to let her go. In the end, he chose to end it himself. Only then was Lisa truly free. The story comes from the Korean film The Bow.